Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from firstaidforpets.net. Today I'm going to talk to you about the recovery position and why it is so important. So dogs and humans, if we are lying on our backs and we are unconscious, the back of our tongues will flop back and will block the airway. Now it's even worse for dogs because they have huge tongues and their tongues actually roll back and form a pretty substantial obstruction. In addition to this, pets and humans, what happens is that your esophagus fails in open. So actually you end up with an open tube from your stomach right to the back of your throat and potentially down into your airway. So any saliva or vomit that's sitting in your stomach can drain up and end up trickling down into your airway. And that's why it is so important that anyone or any dog that is or cat that is unconscious and not breathing is put unconscious and breathing is put into the recovery position. If they're unconscious and not breathing, you're going to be doing CPR. So if they're unconscious and they are breathing and you are sure that they're breathing, then you need to put them on their side. Now, traditionally we've put dogs onto their right hand side because that means that the heart is then uppermost. So if they then need CPR, it's potentially an easier, clearer way to do the CPR. Although the recover guidelines have since said that actually, do you know what? It doesn't actually make any difference whether you put them on their right or their left. But let's stick to the tradition, put them on their right hand side, and what you want to do is you ease their tongue forward. So you very carefully, you do not do this for a human, but for a dog, you very carefully pull their tongue forward out of their mouth a little bit to actually pull it and uncurl it from the back of their throat. You lie them on their side and then you pull their chin, if you like, the muzzle forward a little bit to open their airway. And really, really important, whether it's pets or humans, you keep checking that they are breathing, and you do that with the back of your hand to see if you can feel the breath, or you can hold a bit of your hair or a bit of their fur in front of their nose and mouth and see if it's moving as they are breathing out, or you can just feel if their chest is rising and they are still breathing. You must keep checking, because if they stop breathing you will need to do CPR. Obviously you're calling a vet as soon as possible and get ready to transport them to the vet as soon as you can. Now, one of the easiest ways to transport an unconscious pet is to use something firm, something like the parcel shelf from your car can be a really useful scoop to get them into the car and to the vet. So whatever you've got that can help you to do that and get them to the vet as quickly as you can. I hope that's useful. There's a far more comprehensive article that we will be posting on our site, which gives you far more information about how to put someone in the recovery position and what to do and why it's so important. So that's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets.